When you want something, all the universe conspires in helping you to achieve it. That's what I always believed, but never truly understood until my life took a dramatic turn. My name is Emily, a 30-year-old woman stuck in the monotonous cycle of a 9-to-5 job, sitting in my beige cubicle, daydreaming about a life full of adventure and excitement. Little did I know, the universe was about to awaken my true calling. On that fateful day when I received the letter about my estranged grandmother's death, a deeper curiosity about her life was ignited within me. I decided to visit my mother to ask for more information about my grandmother. As my mother and I sat down, she hesitantly began to share stories about her mother, stories that she had kept hidden for years, fearing that they might lead me down a similar path of heartache and sacrifice. My mother explained that my grandmother had been a passionate mountaineer in her youth, traveling the world to conquer challenging peaks. However, a tragic accident during a climb had taken the life of her climbing partner and the soulmate, leaving her heartbroken and alone. With the weight of this immense loss, my grandmother chose to abandon her passion for climbing, focusing her energies on raising her family and providing her children with the opportunities she never had. In the attic, I discovered a dusty old box containing mementos of my grandmother's mountaineering adventures, photographs, climbing equipment, and a detailed journal chronicling her experiences and the lessons she had learned during her climbing days. As I read through the pages, a sense of awe and admiration washed over me. I felt an inexplicable connection to this incredible woman, and a deep desire to follow in her footsteps took root within me. This newfound knowledge of my grandmother's mountaineering legacy, along with the emotional pull of wanting to experience the world she had once known, fueled my passion to escape the confines of my mundane life and pursue the exhilarating challenges of mountain climbing. It was a calling that could no longer be ignored, setting me on a path that would ultimately transform me into the person I was always meant to be. As I took charge of my destiny, I was amazed at how life began to fall into place. I quit my soul-sucking job and dedicated my days to intense physical training, learning all I could about the art of climbing. Through this process, I found myself drawn to my grandmother's old mountaineering friends, who, despite their weathered faces and silver hair, still possessed the spirit of adventure. Under their guidance, I not only honed my climbing skills, but also delved into the world of profound wisdom that they so generously shared. These remarkable individuals challenged me to think differently, to view life through a lens of possibility and adventure. They shared stories of their own personal triumphs and failures, teaching me invaluable lessons about perseverance, resilience, and the power of belief. Months of preparation passed, and I grew stronger both physically and mentally. I was ready to embark on my first true adventure, climbing a challenging mountain that my grandmother had once conquered. As I stood at the base of the colossal peak, my heart pounded with anticipation, fear, and excitement. I knew this was the moment I had been waiting for, and I was finally ready to embrace it. Throughout the climb, I faced numerous obstacles that tested my limits. My muscles ached, my fingers turned numb from the biting cold, and my mind was plagued with self-doubt. Yet every time I considered giving up, I thought of my grandmother's resilience and the wise words of my mentors. I listened to their voices, whispering encouragement and guidance, and found the strength to push upward. It was during one of these moments of struggle and introspection that I unearthed a hidden secret about my grandmother's past. While sharing a tent for the night with one of her old climbing companions, he revealed that my grandmother had once faced a life-changing decision: to abandon her passion for climbing in order to raise a family. She had chosen the latter, yet her adventurous spirit never waned. This revelation deepened my connection with my grandmother and renewed my motivation to reach the summit. As my journey continued, I forged new friendships with fellow climbers, engaging in thought-provoking conversations that challenged my perceptions of life and success. Each exchange was a treasure trove of wisdom as we shared our fears, our hopes, and our dreams. My fellow climbers became my tribe, their words of encouragement and persuasion guiding me forward. My journey neared its peak, both literally and metaphorically, as I approached the summit. The weather took a treacherous turn, and a powerful storm threatened to derail my progress. Visibility was reduced to mere feet, and the howling wind threatened to rip us from the mountain face. I was terrified, but the fear in my eyes was met with a steady, reassuring gaze from my mentor. As we huddled together, my mentor shared a personal story of how she overcame her fears and conquered her own mountains, both physical and metaphorical. Her voice was a beacon of hope amidst the raging storm. Inspired by her bravery and resilience, I steeled my resolve and, with a newfound sense of determination, continued the treacherous climb towards the summit. The final push to the summit felt like both an eternity and a fleeting moment. Each step required immense courage and unwavering determination. As I finally stood at the summit, my heart swelled with pride, joy, and disbelief. My dream had become a reality, and I had achieved what had once seemed impossible. I was no longer just Emily, the office worker. I was Emily, the mountain climber. Upon my descent, I felt a profound transformation within me. The experience of climbing the mountain and embracing my grandmother's legacy had changed me in ways I could never have imagined. I decided to dedicate my life to helping others embark on their own personal journeys, to overcome obstacles and reach their own summits. Back home, my newfound sense of purpose and excitement for life propelled me into a motivational speaking career. I shared my story, my grandmother's story, and the lessons I learned from the mountaineering community with the world, inspiring countless others to pursue their dreams and break free from their mundane lives. As I stood on stage, speaking to an enraptured audience, I couldn't help but reflect on my incredible journey. With a smile, I ended my speech with the same powerful quote that had once sparked my own adventure. When you want something, all the universe conspires in helping you to achieve it. And as I gazed into the sea of inspired faces, I knew, without a doubt, that it was true.